It's Tuesday, October 17th, 4 o'clock Skyline. Milton in red to Brookline, home in white. Beautiful day. It's in the high 50s, sunny today. A little chilly today. It's 4:08. Milton's going to take the kickoff. 34 in the kickoff. 4:08. He sends it back to midfield. He goes back to his left. They go to the center circle, number 10. Sends it out to the left. 3 has it, Matt's on him. He back heels at number 10. Ethan steps up. Ethan cuts it back. Ethan to the right. He gets cut off by the Milton player. Ethan cuts it back in front of the Brookline bench. That was Mateo down the wing. Mateo down the side. They cross in front. It goes over Jacques, goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Milton.
Hey, Jacques, watch over. Hey, drop, get him right. Go.
First minute of the game, there's no score. The guy here. They go out to their right. 11 has it. He wants to go to the wing. That's Jacob on the ball. Jacob turns on it. Jacob sends it back to the middle to Sammy. Sammy to the left. Sammy to Jacques. Jacques sends it back to Mac. Mac sends it back to Nate. Nate to Sam on the right side. Sam sends it forward to Sammy. Sammy in the center circle. Out to the wing to Sam. Sam back to Sammy. They lose it. No, wait. No, Nate picks it up. Past 20. Nate down the left side to Jacques. Jacques with a new haircut today. He comes down the left. Jacques swings to the middle. Jacques in the box on his right foot. He chips the other side. Gets cleared away. Milton player off his head. That's Sammy. Sammy steps to it. Sammy out to Ethan on the side in front of the Brookline bench. Sammy shoots it. Goalie comes out, catches it in front of the Milton goal. We're 2 minutes in. There's no score. Matt's up top. They go out to the right again to number 11. 11, he turns to the side to 23. 23 in the middle to 10. They try to go down the right. 34 has it. 34 down the wing to 4. Nate tries to cut him off. 4 at top of the box. He swings it in. Zach's going to get to it. First shot of the game for Milton. 3 minutes in. There's no score. Zach on the kick. He punts it. Bounces at midfield. Bounces over midfield. 3 off his head for Milton. Hits Ethan. 20 has it for Milton. He sends the right side. Cut off by Mac. Mac clears it over midfield. 11 on Milton off his head. He kicks it out of bounds. It's over there. Mac on the throw. Mac to Jacques down the left side. Tries to get under the defender. Jacques still pushes it up the left side. Jacques turns to his left. He's got Mateo behind him. He kicks the ball away. It should be a corner. It's going to be a corner for Brookline. It's going to be Ben Kaplan on the corner. Slide it up just for this. Ben Kaplan on the corner. He puts it on the far post. It gets headed. It's in front. And that was on the side heel. It gets blocked out of bounds. Good opportunity. It's going to be a corner on the other side. Mateo on it. Mateo on the left-footed corner. The ref blows the whistle. He's going to clear up things in the box. We've got Sammy in the box. Matt's on the far side. Ben's going to come in short. Here comes Mateo. He's going to hook it in. It bounces. Matt, he kicks it back. 4 has it for Milton. He goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. That's Ben. Ben to Jacob. Jacob between 2 defenders. 4 has it. It gets stepped out of bounds.
If you don't get it, go out.
Drop back.
Throw in for Milton. 23 to 20. 20 sends it to 4. 4 down the right side. 4 sends it to 10 in the middle, in the center circle. He sends it back to 3 on the, he's the left back. Sends it back to the goalie. Matt's on him. Ben's on the defender. Goes out of bounds right at the Brookline bench. Throw in quickly. They tried to hit Matt. I think that's Ben. Ben sends it back to, that's Sammy. Sammy chips the other side. He tried to hit Jacques. 20 has it for Milton. He back heels it. He cuts it back to 10. Gets cut off by Jacques. Jacques, 4 defenders there. Turns. He finds Mateo. Mateo sends it to the middle to Matt. Matt, he looks to his right. He finds Sammy. Sammy turns. He sends the wing to Ethan. Ethan crosses in front, and it goes over the top. New ball comes in. It's gonna be a goal kick for Milton. They have 3 players on the wing on their right side. We're 6 minutes in. It's a goal kick for Milton. Score 0-0. He chips it. It's going to be short. It's going to be off Jacob's head. Pass Jacques. 10 has it. 10 hits Jacob. Mac, 2 guys behind him. Mac puts it on the ground. 10 hits Jacob. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be thrown for Milton. Number 23. 23 down the right side. Hits Nate, hits the Milton player, goes out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. Nate on the throw. Nate down the left side to Jacques. Jacques off his body. He saves it to Jacob. Jacob turns. Jacob back to Nate. Nate to Sam on the right side. No one pressing him. He's got time. He's got Sammy coming back. That's Sam on the ball. Sam turns on it. Sam sets it on his right foot, sends it to Ethan in front of the Milton bench. Ethan down the right. That's to Ben. Ben to Mateo. Mateo has players on the left. It's Mac making a run up the left side. Mac in front of the ref. Mac, he chips it. The goalie comes out. Ben Kaplan was there. Goalie caught it. They roll it out. Ethan's after it. Ethan's trying to play him off the ball. It gets to Mateo in midfield. Mac's going to get to it. Mac to his left. He's got Mateo. He chips it in the box. Gets cut off. Mateo has it. Mateo on the left side of the box sends it to Jacob. He sends it to Mac. Mac crosses in front. Comes out to the side. Number 4 has it. 4 up the right side. Comes back to the middle to 20. 20 sends it back to 20. Sammy takes it away. He gets held. No call. Jacques has it. Jacques turns to his right. He finds Mateo. Mateo tries to get inside. They call Matt offside. 8 minutes in. There's no score. It's going to be a free kick on the offside for Milton. Down the left side of the box. Goalie's going to take it. Goalie chips it to his left. It's going to be off their head back to center circle. They chip it ahead. Nate clears it to the right. Matt's on the run. 3 hits it off his head for Milton. That's Ben. Ben Kaplan toward Jacques. 11 off his head. Jacques going to get to it on the left. Jacques has it. Jacques sends it to Jacob. Jacob to Mac. Mac, nobody on him. They send it to Sammy. He checks over his shoulder. He goes to his right. Sammy on the right side. That's Mateo. Mateo to Jacob. Jacob, he goes to his right. He comes back out. Sends it to Ethan in front of the Brookline bench. Ethan steps over, gets to the corner. That's Mateo on the ball. Mateo in the corner. Mateo crosses it. Tries to get Jacques. It gets cleared. Toward the Brookline bench. Ethan has it. Ethan on his right foot. Ethan sends it back to Nate. 1 behind him. Nate steps up. He finds Sammy. Sammy inside to Matt. Matt on the run. Matt one-on-one. He shoots. He scores. Matt on a great pass from Sammy. 1-1. 1-0. Matt from Sammy. We are 10 minutes into the game.
That's not good enough.
1-0.
Right now,
Kickoff for Milton. Subs are coming in for Brookline. Brendan's coming in. Mackay, Avi are coming in. Ben Kaplan, Jacob, and Jacques came out. Kickoff for Milton. They send it back to number 20. 20 back to number 6. 6 to the right side. 23. Cuts it to 20 in midfield. He sends the wing to 4. Gets cut out by Mac. That's Avi to Brendan. Brendan to Sammy. Sammy steps over it. Sammy sends it to Sam. Sam on the right side. Sam hits the player. Brendan has it. Brendan turns on him. Brendan gets knocked over. They call a foul. Right inside of midfield for Brookline. Ethan's going to take the free kick. 1-0 Brookline. Ethan on the ground. I think that was Mateo. Mateo to Sammy. Sammy settles it. He goes to his right, tries to find Mackay, got cut off. They go up their left side. Gets cut off by Nate. Nate steps up into the center circle. He gets it to Sammy. Sammy to Nate. Brendan drops back. That's Sammy. Sammy sends Matt. Matt on the left. Matt to the end line. He crosses in front. It's in front. And Mackay. And then Avi put it over the top. Mackay right in front got deflected. Avi, a nice chance on his left foot, put it over the top. It's 1-0 Brookline. We are 12 minutes into the first half. They go out to their right again. 11 has it. It gets blocked by Avi. That's Matt on the ball. 11 still has it. He goes down the middle. Brendan's going to pick it up. Brendan on the left. Brendan sends the wing to Avi. Ref gets in the way. Avi to the left corner. Avi crosses it. It's a low cross. Mackay tried to put it back in front, hit the side. 12 minutes in, 1-0 Brookline. They go off to the left this time. They go back to the goalie. Mackay in front. They go out to the left over Sammy in front of the Brookline bench. Brendan's going to get to it. Nope, he didn't get to it. That's 11. He chips the wing. That's Zach's going to get to it at the edge of the box. Zach holds on to it. Zach directs traffic. 13 minutes in, 1-0 Brookline. Zach punts it over midfield. It hits the Milton player in the body. Over 10. That's Nate on the ball. Brendan off his foot. Brendan kicks it to the left to Avi. Avi making a run down the left side. Avi. Avi's Brendan with him. They send it back to the middle. Mateo on his left foot. Mateo in the corner to Brendan. Brendan crosses in front. Goalie catches it. Good opportunity again. Avi was in front. They're whipping it out to their right. Brendan brings it down with his chest. Brendan turns on it, sends it back to Sammy. Sammy to the right. He finds Mateo. They lose the ball. Their striker has it back to 20 in midfield. 20 sends it back to 10. 10 in the center circle. He crosses the center circle. He goes to his left. Ethan's on the ball. Ethan to his left. Ethan sends it down the right side in front of the Milton bench. 15 has it. Brendan takes it away. Brendan to Sammy. Sammy to Mackay. Mackay over midfield. Mackay down the wing. Mackay in front of the Brookline bench. Mackay making a run. Mackay to the corner. Gets bumped by 11. Goes out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. Mackay on the throw. Wait. There's a sub coming in. We're 14 minutes in. 1-0 Brookline. It's Dimitri coming in the game. That's Mackay to Ethan. Back to Mackay toward the corner. Mackay crosses it to the back post. Four has it for Milton. He clears it off Avi. It's still, it goes out of bounds. 15 minutes in, 1-0 Brookline. 20 has it. Nope. Dimitri takes it away. Dimitri to his right. Dimitri's got Mackay. Mackay puts it on the ground, tried to find Mateo. 11 clears it out of the zone. Sam in front of the Milton bench. Sam sets it on his right foot. Finds Nate. Nate to Mac. Mac one on him. Brendan has it. Brendan in the center circle. Turns back. Sends it to Mac. Mac to the left. He sends Avi. Avi on the left side. 23's pursuing him. Avi, left-footed cross. Mackay in front. That's Mateo. Gets blocked out of bounds. It's going to be a corner for Brookline. Going to move up for the corner. Brendan on the corner. Brendan on the corner. See what you can do with it. Brendan, high in the air. It's in front. Goalie punches it high in the air. They miss it. No, it's Dimitri over his head. That's it's headed on goal by Mateo. Goalie whips it out to his right. Brendan's pursuing it. 4 on the sideline. He gets around him. 4 up the side. He cuts back. Brendan cuts him off. 4 back to the middle. Dimitri takes it. Dimitri to Mateo. Mateo to Sammy. Sammy to his right finds Ethan. Ethan gets to it right at midfield. Ethan steps over. No pressure. Ethan sends it back to Sammy. 1 behind him. Sammy to Nate. He's on the center circle to Mac on the left. Mac's got Avi on the left. He sends him. Avi in the corner. Avi keeps it in. 23's after him. Avi to the left. He cuts around him. Avi, edge of the box, hits the player's hand. No call. Mateo has it in the left corner. He steps over it. Player hits it out of bounds. It's going to be another corner. Move up again. It's going to be Mateo on the corner. Brendan's short. Oh, Brendan's going to take the corner. He sets it up furthest most toward the goal. He signals. He puts it short, and it goes wide. Come back. It's going to be a goal kick. They've been whipping out to the right. Mackay has the ball. Mackay sends it to Mateo. Mateo on his left foot. He steps over it. He loses the ball. It gets cleared. 20 has it for Milton. He sends it out to his right to number 4. Brendan's pursuing. Brendan 4 cuts back toward the middle to 10. 10 to his right. 10 sends it back to 11. It's on the ground. It gets 10 to 34 to 4. It's over his foot. It gets deflected off the player. It's deflected. 4 on the throw. 20 has it. Brendan ahead to Avi. Sends him. Brendan's on the left. Oh. 23 on the throw from Milton. Sends it to the middle to 20. 20 sends it back to 6 in the center circle. 6 tries to go to its right. Mackay on the run. Mackay making it. Here comes the goalie. Mackay shoots. Just wide. He just missed the right post. Mackay 1-on-1 with the goalie.
Dougie, get up on those!
We are 19 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Brookline. Goal kick for Milton. Okay, no one on the wing. Everyone's going in the middle of the field. He chips it to his right. There's nobody here. Avi on the ball. Avi nods it back to Mac. Mac makes a run down the left. 23 gets cut up by Mac. Mac to the left. He's got Dimitri in front. He's got Mackay on the other side. It goes over the top. Mateo's after it. Mateo to the corner. He turns. He finds Ethan. Ethan to to Sammy. Sammy to Avi. Avi shoots, and it's a goal. Sammy, nice pass to Avi. Set up the ball, put on his left foot, put it in. 2-0 Brookline. We're 20 minutes into the first half. Two nothing Brookline. See, Mateo's coming out. Isaac's in the game. 20 sends it back for Milton on the kickoff. 10 has it. Dimitri's on him. Ethan steps up. He gets the ball. It gets cut off. 34 has it for Milton. He's going down the left side. 4's on the back post. He turns. He sends it back to 10. Brendan's on him. 10 sends it back to 6. 6, he's got a player on the right. He sends it to him, but Mac's going to cut it off. Mac steps over the ball. Mac back to Nate. Nate, no pressure. Nate sends the middle. There's nobody there. 11 off his head. Isaac off his leg, past Brendan. 4 puts it on the ground to 20. 20 sends it back to 10. 10 goes to the left. Ethan in the air nods it to Isaac. Isaac's going to get to it in front of the Milton bench. Isaac steps on it. It goes out of bounds. 21 minutes in, 2-0 Brookline. Throwing for Milton right in front of their bench. 20 has it off his thigh. They sweep it in, it goes out of bounds. Throwing for Brookline. Ethan down the right side. He's trying to find Mackay, gets cut off by number 3. Ethan on his feet. Ethan goes back to his left. He chips the wing. That's Dimitri, gets cut off by number 3 out of bounds. Throwing for Brookline. Offensive side of midfield. Mackay down the right side to Dimitri. Dimitri off his shoulder. That's Isaac's turns. Isaac sends it back to Sammy. One behind him. Sammy sends it to his right, gets cut off. It's back to the middle of the field. That's Isaac. That's Sammy on the ball. Sammy to the right. Sammy to Ethan. Ethan to Sammy. Sammy in the right corner. Sammy on the ground. There's nobody there. Here comes Brendan. 4 cuts it off. That's Dimitri that comes back. Avi on the ball. Avi to his left. Avi. He falls. It's a foul. With 22 minutes into the first half, it's 2-0 Brookline. It's going to be a free kick. Maybe 20, 25 yards out. Back the wall up. Back the wall up. It's Nate. He sends Avi on the side. Avi to the left. Avi crosses it. It's going to be a corner. Corner. Brendan on the corner. I'm going to move up to get the corner. Brendan on the corner. Ethan is coming out of the game. Brendan on the corner. Just see it, he raises his hand. Whistle's blown. He chips it to the back post. It's headed over, it's over Mackay, and it gets cleared. A foul in the box. It's gonna be a penalty. Nate's on the penalty. Nate on the penalty. Ref blows the whistle. Nate shoots, puts it over the top. All right. That was a little disappointing, but all right. Back up again. It's going to be a goal kick for Milton. We're 25 minutes into the first half. 2-0 Brookline. All right, they're going to the middle of the field, and he punts it to the middle of the field. Brendan gets held over 10 past Isaac. Jacob off his head. It's off the side. That's Isaac. Isaac back to Jacob, or to Nate. Nate sends it back to Sam. 34 is pursuing. Sam to his right. That's I think that's Ben. Oh no, that's Ethan. Ethan R is in the game. Ethan sends it ahead. Hits the Milton player, number 2. Looked like I hit him in the arm. Went out of bounds. Throwing for Milton. Offensive side of midfield. 26 minutes in. 2-0 Brookline. They go down the left. They hit the player. Ethan clears it. Ethan Missy. It bounces at midfield. 11. Brendan has it. He gets bumped. Brendan gets bumped again. Brendan at number 10. 10 sends the wing to 4. Fouls on Brendan. 4 to the side. 4 to the corner. 4 in the box. 4 crosses it over the top. 2 in the left corner. That's Mackay. Blocks it. Mackay came all the way back and blocked it out of bounds. They're indicating a corner for Milton. "26 minutes into the first half, 2-0. It goes short. They went with a short corner. Interesting. They go to the top of the box. Mackay takes it away. He sends it to Isaac. Oh, off. Oh, that was Jacob, sorry. That's Isaac on the ball. Isaac sends the wing. He's got Mackay. Mackay down the right side. Mackay, no, it's Avi. Avi steps over it. Avi off the player. It's going to be a corner. Corner for Brookline. "27 minutes in, 2-0 Brookline. It's going to be Jacob on the corner. Jacob, he goes, sweeps it in. They head it away. Brendan on his foot. It hits Dimitri. That's Jacob again in front. 15 clears it. They go to the top of the box. It comes out. That's Ethan. Ethan blocks it. Ethan steps over it. Ethan to the wing to Jacob. Jacob in front of the Brookline bench. He chips it inside. Dimitri on the run. It hits each other. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be a corner. Corner for Brookline. It's going to be Avi on the corner. Oh, it might have been Avi on the last corner. Sorry. Six line up here. Dimitri on the front post. It goes short. And it goes over the top again. That was Mac who put it over the top. Still 2-0 Brookline. We're 28 minutes into the first half. They go out to the right. There's nobody here. 11 to 23. 4's on the wing. 10 has it. 10. They go to the right. It's 2-on-1 on this side. 34 makes a run in. 34. Nate knocks him off the ball. 4 shoots. It's in front. Isaac clears it. That's Brad on the ball. Brad sends it back to Isaac. No, Ethan Missy. Ethan, I think that's Brad. Brad sends it to Nate. They got to clear the zone. 18 takes it away. 10 has it for Milton. He shoots, and it goes wide. They had a shot early in the game. It's probably the second shot toward the goal. They're looking for a ball. 29 minutes in. It's 2-0 Brookline. Nate's going to take the goal kick. Nate on the goal kick. Nate, it's low. It's going to bounce. Dimitri off his foot. Mac Bounces over his head. 4 has it. 4 tries to turn to his left. Can't get there. Mac misses Dimitri. 23 has it. Sends it back to 10. That's Isaac on the ball. Isaac over midfield. He sends Mackay. Mackay to the right corner. Mackay into the right corner on his right foot. He chips it in front. Goalie catches it. They sweep it into the middle. They go to the side. Mac's going to cut it off. Mac on the touch. Mac hits the player. Brendan's going to get to it. He's got 1 in front of him. He's got Jacob in the center circle. Jacob has got a player on his left. He sends Brad. Goes out of bounds. They throw it down their right side. 4 on the ground to 11. Dimitri tries to cut it off. It bounces in midfield. 34 through midfield. Isaac takes it away. Isaac with a nice move. Isaac to the right to Mackay. Mackay to Ethan. Ethan sends the wing to Isaac. Isaac in the right corner. It gets poked away. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Who's going to take it? I think that's Ethan that's going to take it. Ethan R. He throws it toward the box. Hits Dimitri. Brendan in front. Brendan shoots. It's a goal. Brendan on a goal. 3-0 Brookline. We're 31 minutes into the first half. 3-0 Brookline. And kickoff, they send it back. 10 has it. Gets cut off by Isaac. Isaac to the wing to Mackay. Back to Isaac. Isaac turns to his left. He finds Jacob right in the center circle. Mac's making a run with him. Mac gets it on the ground. Mac back to Jacob. Jacob to his left to Mac. He's got Brad on the side. Brad's making a run. He crosses it in front. That's Mackay. That's Isaac over the top. Isaac with a nice shot. It's 3-0 Brookline. We are 32 minutes into the first half.
Hey, watch short. Brett, get up, Brett, get up. Up, Brett, up. Now, up. Where's the second?
They go down the left side this time. That's off Isaac's head, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in for Milton. Right near midfield. They throw it down their left side. 34 has it. That's Sam contesting. Brendan on the ball. Brendan to the side to Mackay. Mackay chips the wing. There's nobody there. 23 in the center circle. That's Isaac to Brendan to Jacob. Jacob's got Mac with him. Mac gets around the defender. Brad back to Mac. Mac on the left. Mac toward the box. Mac crosses in front. Under the player. That was Mackay on the back post. Almost had a shot. Goalie picked it up. They go to the right. 11 has the ball for Milton. To 23, right on the sideline. It gets back to the middle of the field. Brendan has it. Brendan sends the wing to Jacob. Jacob to the left. Jacob stops the ball at the end line. He loses it. That's Brad on the ball. Brad, he's got Jacob behind him. Brad, back to Jacob. Jacob to his right. Jacob, he's going to cross it. It gets headed away. 18 on the ground. Jacob takes it away. Jacob to his left. Jacob to Brad. Brad on his right foot. Brad goes to the box. Brad gets cut off. Mac on the ball. No, it's going to be Nate. Nate on the ball. Nate steps over it. Nate around the defender. Nate to the side. That's Isaac. Isaac to Mackay. Mackay on his right foot. He chips the box hit. Tried to hit Brad. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a corner for Brookline. Brendan's coming out. I think that's Jake in the game. Yeah, Jake's in the game for Brendan. It's going to be Isaac on the corner. Ethan's joining the bunch in the front. Isaac on the ground, low post. It gets hit over the top. I think that was Dimitri. It's going to be a goal kick for Milton. They split 3 guys to the right. We're 35 minutes in. It's 3-0 Brookline. They have it on their left side. They go back in front. Here comes Brad. Yep. Gets cut off by Jake. It bounces in midfield. That's Jacob. Nope. Jake cuts it away. That's Isaac on the ball. Isaac in the box. Isaac to the wing to Mackay. Mackay on the ground. It's right in front. It's shot. And it's a save. Nice save by the goalie. They go out to the side. 11 has it to the right. He sends to the wing. He sends it back. 22 sends it ahead. Jacob. Nate doesn't get to it. 4 has it for Milton. They cross midfield. That's Jake coming back. They go to the left side. They chip it in. 18's on the back post. He goes to the middle. Jake cuts him off. 4 has it. 4 to the left. That's Isaac on him. They chip the box. It gets cut off by Sam. And they call a foul. Oh, they call a throw. Must have gone out of bounds. 36 minutes in. 3-0 Brookline. They go down the right side. 15 heads it back. Misses 10. That's Jacob on the ball. Jacob to his left. No one's on him. Jacob has it. Jacob sends it ahead to Mac. Mac doesn't see it. Gets cut off. That's Jake coming back. Jake on a nice play. Jake to Brad. It misses Jake. Jake gets away with it. Nice play. Jacob to Mac. Oh, Mac's called offside. It's going to be a free kick for Milton. We're 37 minutes in. They go back to the middle. Number 6, Dimitri is called for the foul. That's a good foul. It's going to be a free kick for Milton. They're about 15 yards behind midfield. 6 has it. 6 to his left to number 3. Mackay cuts it off. And it goes out of bounds. Subs are going to come in. Mac is coming out. And Ben Sanders coming in. They're going to move Ethan to the left. Ben is going to play right back, it looks like. They go down the right. They go down their left side. That's Isaac that played it away. 6 has it for Milton. Isaac contests the ball. 10 has it for Milton. He sends it back right in front of the Milton bench. That's cut off by Mackay. Mackay chips it ahead. That's Dimitri on the run. 11 heads it away. And it goes out of bounds. It's throw in for Brookline. We are 38 minutes in. 3-0 Brookline. It's going to be Jake on the throw. Jake throws it toward the box, finds Dimitri. Dimitri over his head, and it hits the goal post, goes over. Beat the goalie. We're 38 minutes in. It's 3-0 Brookline. He goes out to his right. 11 has it. That's Brad on him. He chips it out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Ethan's going to take the throw. Ethan R. Ethan toward the box, toward Jake. He cut off Dimitri. Jacob's going to get to it. Jacob to his right. No one's on him. Jacob sends it to, that's got to be Ben. Tried to find Jacob. No one's there. 6 has it. He steps over the ball to 10. 10 to the left wing. He chips the left wing. Sam's in pursuit. 34 is pursuing for Milton. Sam's going to shield. Hits it off the Milton player out of bounds. Should be a goal kick for Brookline. It's going to be a goal kick for Brookline. 39 minutes in. 3-0 Brookline. Nate is going to take the goal kick. Nate, low on It gets headed back over Isaac, over Ben. 34 is on the run. Sam cuts it back. Sam plays it back. Ben Sander clears it. Didn't get to midfield. Mackay cuts it off. Isaac to Dimitri. Dimitri to Mackay. Gets cut off right at midfield. That's Ben down the wing. He tried to find Mackay in front of the Brookline bench and went out of bounds. Should be a throw-in for Milton right in front of the Brookline bench. We're at the 40-minute mark. 3-0 Brookline. Milton throws it. It bounces. I think they call a push. They throw it back. That's Ben Sander to the side to Mackay. Mackay to Dimitri. Dimitri turns. Dimitri to the end line. Dimitri crosses it. That's Jake. Jake on the ground. Hits the post. It goes in. Jake on the goal. Jake on the goal. 4-0 Brookline. We are at 41 minutes in. 4-0 Brookline. Kickoff for Milton. 34 sends it back to number 6. 6 sends it to his right to 22. 22 back to the middle of the field. 10 leaves it. That's Isaac. Isaac around the defender. Isaac steps over it. Isaac sends it back to Ethan. Ethan to Jake. Back to Ethan. Oh, he hits him. They play an advantage. Ethan into the box. Ethan on his right foot. Ethan on the ground. It gets cleared away. Jake's after the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. Throw in. I can't see who's throwing it in, but that's Jacob on the ball. Jacob turns to his right. He turns. He sends it back to Ethan. Ethan Missy. On the ground, he tried to find Brad. Jacob's going to get to it. Jacob off the set to Ethan. It went out of bounds.
Go in.
It's over there. 22 on the throw for Milton.
Yeah, who's there?
The sub coming in. The sub coming in. 23 for 22. We're near the end of the first half. 23 on the throw. He sends it low. Gets cut off by Ethan. Ethan has it. Ethan to the center to Jake, and it's halftime. 4-0 Brookline at the half.